Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everybody. Welcome to the last Friday of Ramadan. You won't see this this day for another 364 days. I want to congratulate people in advance for people who sprinted across the Ramadan finish line and people who limped mightily. It doesn't matter. You're here, and we're glad that you could be here. Listen, my name is Preacher Moss. This, of course, is the Shout Out Show. And this is a congratulatory type of thing for the Shout Out Show. This is our 30th episode. I want to give a shout out to Sister Sultana Whitfield, who is my production partner, and Adam Ali, who's my graphic guy. We came up with this idea of the Shout Out Show, and we were going to do it for 30 days. I also want to thank my family, who's been amazing, trying to support me, be quiet in the house, deal with my moods, eat and bark to them. And if anybody I offended or ticked off, get over it. It happens. No, I'm just kidding. I apologize. Listen, it's all a part of the artistic process. And here we are. I'm calling this show, I renamed it. This show is what? Eid Cometh. What is this name of the show? Eid Cometh. So I am, I know a lot of people went through it, because you're also going through the COVID-19 thing and you're going through Ramadan at the same time. And I have to be honest with you, I felt a balance. I believe that if I didn't have Ramadan, I would have been a lot more stressed out. And I believe a lot more other people would have been stressed out. I know there's the issue of not being able to go to the masjid and make that salat, make that prayer, Eid prayer at the masjid. But, you could do it at home, or, you cannot do it at home. That's the flexibility of this religion. My point is, people, I am glad that we're all at a spot where we can do this. Let me give this up to my main man, Big Z down in Houston. Big Z down in Houston. He's like a ultimate warrior type dude, man. He does the Iron Man stuff. Yeah, he is definitely limping through the finish line. Listen, I'm gonna tell you folks something. It's a couple days, and this is a beauty, man. This is a beauty. It's a couple days I was gonna go off on some things, and the thing that held me back. The thing that held me back was I didn't want to do another day of fasting. Dude, that never happens. You literally like, I really want to go hungry an extra day. And it just tones things down. It's things I want to say to people. Now, I'm going to say something. When the sun goes down at 8 something or whatever, there's a couple people. I haven't forgotten you. I'm going to be calling you. I've been saving things up for 30 days. I'm petty like that. I write it down. I put it on a piece of paper. Who I'm going to be calling when the sun goes down. All right, I'm joking. That's petty. Listen, though. Real talk. Ramadan is going to be over. And I think the guide here, I think the thing here, I'm not a scholar. I talked about that before. I read the Quran, but I'm not into the sacred text. I mean, Islam is my religion. It won't be my career. But I think the thing is, there's a beautiful quotient here whereby just for a little bit, we all got to see the discipline and the ethic that we can have in this focus on getting closer to our Lord. And I think that's a beautiful thing. I think it's a beautiful thing, man. I mean, I told you guys about my first Ramadan. I almost killed myself. I thought Ramadan was Arabic for dehydration. Real talk, though. You learn the discipline of religion, and I think the thing is, it's a skill. I have to say, I believe that being a Muslim these days is a particular type of skill. What's up, brother? I'm going to be back to Cleveland, man. You eat it up. You tell my man Bashir Jones to treat you right, but I'm going to be back to Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland, brother Isam. So listen, I'm saying, you know what? Enjoy your day today. But tomorrow you got a blueprint. Don't go back to the same way you were before. I mean, there's some people that wanted to tell off in your office, but you couldn't because you're like me. You didn't want to do an extra day, which says either that you are very, very disciplined or you're very, very lazy because you just don't want to do another day. I mean, that's the balance of it. It happens. It happens. Get over it. But my thing is, listen, we have an opportunity to take that spirit And I always say, man, I say this to young kids all the time. Everybody has a talent. It takes skill to develop the talent. It takes discipline to maintain the skill. Think of Ramadan as that warm up. Brother Zane is a guy that does Ironman competitions. Running, biking, swimming. Just imagine that he didn't have that ethic. I knew him before he started. Just imagine he didn't have that ethic. But imagine when he gets it. I mean, we're not talking about being 15, 20 years old. We're like adults, man, trying to get up and do stuff. Like for me, being able to do the shout out show is amazing because you guys don't know this, man. We did 30 shows, over 25 minutes each, just talking heads, man. And it worked. The people engaged. I was engaged. I was enthusiastic. I mean, we had great shows. I mean, one of the craziest shows, of course, was my Mother's Day show with my mom and my aunt. But I mean, that's hilarious. That's going to go down in history. But it was amazing to be able to touch people at some of the craziest times, some of the weirdest times that we're living in. And it was good to touch them, have a little piece of humor. Just a little piece of humor. Like there's some things we won't see during Eid. Like the person that gets the gift and immediately wants to re-gift it. I missed that. Remember some of the Eid food you got? It was Eid food, but it wasn't great Eid food. Wink, wink. But sometimes it's all right. You got to eat it. Hey, Altaf, what's up, baby? How you doing, man? I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Yes. And I apologize. And I know I went off about a young brother that's killed in Georgia, but I was in my feelings, man, because you know what? There's no excuse for that. I don't know about you guys. When I get older, as I get older, I just don't have the tolerance. I know you're supposed to make excuses for people's behavior. You shouldn't lie to yourself. I believe in you make excuses, but do not lie to yourself. And so as we come to this whole thing, and I see people in the comment box, feel free to chime in, people. I don't have to talk the whole 20 minutes, but if you have anything you want to shout out, people you want to shout out for Eid, I want to give a shout out to my family. They were amazing during Eid. People, it was just a vibe. It was a vibe. And I think we have to sometimes celebrate people just having a vibe sometimes. Like, I think Muslims are cool, but I think we get uncool when we're trying to prove to other people we're cool. Our culture is our culture. Do you. You know what I mean? I mean, there's nothing wrong with laughing at the brother that comes in towards the end of the gym, walks all the way up to the minbar to make his salat. God bless that brother, man. He's going to be doing that to the day. You know what? Day of judgment, we're all going to be in line. And that brother's going to walk all the way up to the front of the line and say, I'm here. I'm like, dude, you didn't even die on time. These people died before you. Okay, that might not be funny, but I'm going to write that down. It's a funny concept. Listen, as well, man, I just want to take the time and the attention, and I just want to celebrate not having 8,900 fundraisers at the same time. Can we celebrate that? Okay, we got Curb. Pray for E. Norman Stitz. Okay, what's going with E? What's going on with Sister Norman Stitz? What were we praying for? Let me know, brothers. We can be specific. Okay. Does he take his shoes? Probably so, man. I can see him soiling the carpets in paradise. I can see it, man. But the holy carpets, right? Get over ourselves, right? No, so we have that. We have I think we had per day. I think we have like 15,000 fundraisers per day. We are two things. We're the most fundraising religion in the world. And with Ramadan and getting up for Sahur and praying the Taraweeh, we are coincidentally probably the most sleep-deprived religion in the world. I figured out terrorism. Terrorism could be solved with a black woman going, you need a nap to Al-Qaeda, and it'd be over. That's what I'm thinking. Don't make me come over there. You lay in that cot that I could get you. I realized what happened to naps. That's what we need in Islam more. We need naps. Your wife is barking at you, your husband's barking at you. Hey, take a nap. You see what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Just like them. See, I never asked for a donation to Ramadan. Okay, brother. All right, brother Kerber. Let us know what E. Norman Stitz needs. We'll make the waffle for her. But also, man, I also want to take time out for all of the people. All jokes aside, I'm joking about the donation, man. I want to take time out for all the people who really went out. They went out of their way. They did things like help distribute food, help package food, help send it out to people, carry it to people. I mean, all the charities, Olive Branch, Muslim Family Services, Islamic Relief, Muslim Aid, Helping Hand. I mean, yeah, they did a lot of stuff for people overseas, man. But I was really, 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 really happy at the response for helping people here domestically who had lost their jobs, who had seen work go away. You know, we're part of the gig industry as comedians. So just the people who reached out to me to try to help me, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. But I'm talking about people, the food distributions, the idea that even during the toughest of times, this is why I love us. Even during the toughest of times, we were able to, dig it out. We didn't stop being who we are. Okay, who's this? Curb, yes, sir. I am a comedian. This is my show, the Shout Out Show. But I'm having a good time right now. I'm also Muslim, so this is Eid. This is Ramadan, and tomorrow's Eid. So wherever you are, go to a mosque and you're gonna get some free food. Just say Assalamu alaikum, preacher mosque sent you. Bang, you got some food. All right, but go early because it's gonna be curbside. Can't go in the mosque. All right, got you, brother. So listen, man, I have a couple reflections. Number one is just really the spirit of the children and the spirit of parents and just the idea that everybody was able to come together. This is a really difficult time, and I didn't realize it. I did realize it, but I didn't understand it to this level. Just the level of anxiety that a lot of kids are going through. So, if you're with your family, particularly your children, particularly your young children, just take a little time to reach out to them, spend a little time. Put your arm around them, see how they're doing. Things are opening up. Maybe get some ice cream or get some ice cream from the store, bring it home. Our little ones, if you will, have gone through a lot, particularly with school, not being in school, things like that. That isolation is something that's new for them, and they cause a lot of stress with their parents too. I'm sure they raise a lot of cholesterol levels and increase heart disease because they're babies. That's what they do. But when you have them at your house, you love them anyway. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Sister Aisha. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's up, brother? What's happening, Rayan? Think you can make it, brother. Thank you for coming on the show. But if you and also please make sure that you reach out to your parents. Reach out to your parents. I mean, it doesn't matter if you see them all day or every day. Just reach out and check out what they're doing, man. Just make them feel special. And I'm going to tell you why. This Ramadan was so different in a lot of ways because it just reframed a lot of behavior, reframed, how I thought, reframed how I think about creativity. We had a different variety of shows, everything from Marvin Gaye to creativity in the COVID age. And it really expanded a lot of what I do as a comedian. Like a lot of people don't realize when I'm on this thing, I'm comedically working out concepts, but my concepts are really based on what real people are telling me. And those are the conversations where I write material and I take it on stage. But it's also the prism about how I look at life and understanding outside of my eyes. I have to be able to look through other people's eyes and see what's funny, see what's relevant. And for all the people that have been coming on the show, I want to thank you. Whether it's your first time, Curb, whether it's your first time, I want to thank you. Whether you've been back, Sister Ika, I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody because also the thing that comes out of Ramadan is just this renewed sense of gratitude. This renewed sense of gratitude. And it moves you different ways. There's a principle, and I won't get too deep into it, but there's a principle, tawakkul, which is, it's a complete faith. I mean, you can have belief in things, but faith is a totally different. Like I could believe in the sun, but faith is, I know the sun is going to come up and do wonderful things. It's going to give life. It's going to give light. It's going to give all those things. And I'm like, you have to put it in that wrapper, man. You have to put it in a wrapper. And I'm just talking about being positive. And even when it's negative situations, seeing the positive in the negative situation. So we're going to take a little break. It's not even a little break. I'm just going to put something up so you guys know what I'm going to be doing. If you want to have some fun tonight, you can actually come on this presentation. We'd be glad to have you. We're going to be doing a little talk there, but this is just something you might like. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even do it right. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, but we talk about doing programs and stuff like that. This is a program that's going to be on tonight, coming out of New Jersey. I can't even bring it up right now, but here's a little commercial while I figure it out. All right. Thank you, people. Be right back. Why would I do a CD called Confessions of a Muslim Comedian? And that was the idea of bringing entertainment to Muslims, for Muslims, about Muslims, but for everybody. I got Dean in my life. Who is Dean? What you bring me? You know how Muslims get you all hyped up? Like, brother, you ready to be Muslim? I said, yeah. He said, you know what that means? I said, tell me, brother. He said, you ready to give up the swine? I said, yes, sir. I'm giving up the swine. He said, are you ready to give up the alcohol? I said, yes, sir. I'm ready to give up the alcohol. He said, you ready to give up the women? I said, yes, sir. I'm ready to give up the alcohol. So that's going to be, inshallah, coming out soon. We're going to have that out. And I'd love to get everybody, if you will, the people that come on the show. It'd be nice to actually get some folks some CDs. That'd be great. I think that'd be awesome. So listen, we have a little bit of time. Alhamdulillah. We have a little bit of time. And I think the thing that I want to speak to you about as we go through this, if you will, it's just, where we go from here. The show, for those who are interested, we're going to be probably, I'm going to broadcast tomorrow for sure. Inshallah. I'm going to broadcast tomorrow. But I'm going to be switching the format up a little bit. We're going to be moving a little bit more towards comedy. I want a little lighter show. And it's absolutely nothing wrong with this show. I want you guys to know that. Nothing is wrong with this show. You guys are great. It's just that I want to be able to do some different things and enhance the show a little bit more. That's one. Number two is we're going to start having guests. Inshallah, we'll start having guests. We haven't done that before, except for the Mother's Day show. So that's the big thing for us. And going to be working a little bit more with charities, if you will, inshallah. So, like I said, I think we have an opportunity to do some great things. And I want to also shout out a few people. Cliff Moss, Mary Moss, my parents. I want to shout them off. I want to shout out Sister Yasmin that deals with me. I want to shout out Sister Miriam that deals with me. I want to shout out Sister Layla. She's not on here. She's a normal contributor. She comes on the show. My brother JT. And this is all in the idea that I want to celebrate people who come on the show. And whether it's your first time or your next time. The shout out is a concept, if you will, where we're celebrating people. Hold on, man. We got a new comment. Who is this? What's up, brother? Brother Wendell. What's going on, Brother Wendell? Brother Wendell and I are on a program tomorrow. Northern Cali. He's going to be doing some of the sweetest nasheed. Like he does like Motown and nasheed, man. All you guys need is dance steps. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys can remix My Girl, right, from the Temptations. I've got Allah on a cloudy day. Hey, don't do that, man. I might do that myself. So, but I think just this celebration, man. We're having celebrations all over the place. It's virtual, whatever. It doesn't matter. I think it's virtual is cool because it's let's call it out. I'm about 15 minutes. No, I'm a little bit away from Ramadan. Maybe let's be honest. Social distancing worked because there were some people you didn't want to see, whether it was COVID-19 or not. I called people and almost told them I had COVID. I would have told them I had COVID, but I didn't want to do that extra day. They were like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Use your imagination." I'm okay if you want to come over. They're like, "No, that's all right." Oh, we got somebody else. Junior Carter. All right. Northern Cal. It's on the internet. It's on the internet. And hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, sister. Because let's see. Let me see. Hold on a minute. Jihad, Offendum, okay, Jihad Saleh. All right. Okay. Oh man. Oh, I gotta holler at my man Jihad. Jihad, I gotta call you. I'm just seeing the text. I'll have to holler at you in a minute, man. This sounds real. Anyway, just ask somebody in Northern Cali who doesn't look threatening, and they'll probably tell you what the program is. Akil, what's up, brother? I want to shout out Akil. I shouted you out, brother Akil, for that campaign we had, and I appreciate you, man. Helping the kids. I'm a big advocate about children. Um, and I know I said something day before yesterday about parents doing homeschooling with their children. Some of you found out you weren't that smart, and then some of you found out your kids weren't that smart. You better thank COVID-19 because they probably have to repeat. See, can you feel? I feel the vibe. That vibe comes when you get close to the end of Ramadan. You're like, yo, I just want to say what I got to say, get it out my spirit. But for the most part, listen, I want everybody to have a good time. That's number one. Number two, we're going to continue the shout out show because I like it and it seems like people like it. I told you guys we're going to be doing some things differently with the format. However, I'm just saying, I just appreciate when people come. Brother Kill, you smile, cool. I hope you weren't laughing about that thing, man, that thing. But we're gonna call it real. We're gonna keep it real. So we're gonna wrap up. If you have anything you want to shout out, if you have any comments for me, comments for the show, and I am serious if I did say something that offended. It's not my way. Sometimes I don't have the filter I used to have when I was younger, and that goes with patience. I am officially in training to be an old black man. That's what it is. I mean, you're training to be an old black man. So I just say what's on my mind. Like, somebody said, I can't lose weight. I'll be like, move over, chubby. I'm dying of cancer. You still smoking? Smoke while you got them. Because you got to be honest. Like you got to be honest. So I want to apologize because I am honest like that sometimes. It's the harshness. We miss that. I miss that little bit of harsh. Like when you came to the masjid. You ever go to interfaith event and there's like real young interfaith people and they're really happy and energetic, and then there's like the old Muslim in the back. This is the greatest story in the world. Omar Regan's father. Actually. May Allah be pleased with that. Imam Uthman. We were at a fundraiser. No, it was an interfaith event in Flint, Michigan, with Imam Hanafi. And everybody went up, and then Imam Zayd went up and he gave a really beautiful speech about togetherness and the different religions. Imam Hanafi gave one, and it was like, well, then the Reverend went up and went one. And then I was about to call Imam Uthman up, and I looked at him and winked, and he winked at me, and I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And he literally goes on stage after all his goodwill, and he goes, the situation is simple. if you're not Muslim and you die, you going to hell. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. I miss that. And I miss him too, man. I'll be pleased with him. Listen, everybody, real talk. Oh, we got somebody else. This is Danielle. I want to make sure you were shouted out. Assalamu alaikum. So what? I'll have to get the info. Wendell's trying to get the info for the person that asked. Look up Northern. Look up Lighthouse Masjid in Oakland, and they should have the information. I think they're part of it. Inshallah. I don't know. But listen, I'm going to get out of here because I want to, get a little bit of reading done before the sun goes down. Because you know what? Even though it's Ramadan, I don't lose count of the fact I'm still a sinner. So are you. But I'm just saying that, I just want to better myself. Okay, yeah. Sister Wania, it's the Northern California Islamic Council. People, I got to get out of here. My man Jawad is blowing my phone up. You guys have been, that's it. Akil, tell the truth. Was I lying? I was not lying. That was Imam Uthman. That was Imam Uthman. That was it. So I was not lying about that story about him and interfaith. We had some good times though, man. We really have. But listen, I'm gonna go. You guys have been tremendous. Uthman, I'll see you tomorrow on the show. Akil, again, thank you, brother. I should be going. Sister Danielle, thank you. Who we got here? Let's see. We got Sister Ika. Thank you, all the way from Indonesia. Sister Jasmine. Yasmin, I'm sorry I missed you earlier. Brother Rayhan, I'm sorry. Curb, peace to you, Curb. Isam, peace to you. Altaf, Rashid, my main man, peace to you. My big brother Zane. I think I'm older than Zane. I don't know if I'm older or younger than you, Zane. I just know I look better. All right, people, I got to go. Have a great end of Ramadan. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great Eid tomorrow. I'm going to do an Eid show tomorrow, too. I've just made up my mind. I'm going to do an Eid show. You might not even come, but I'm going to do it and have fun anyway. So, people, appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon, inshallah, tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I won't be there at sundown for you. So take it from me, your boy, Preacher Moss. Eid Mubarak. Talk soon.